Good morning, everyone. Let's continue with today's article. The fallout of Putin helping make NATO greater. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, has almost doubled its borders with Russia, with the addition of Finland as its 31st members in April 2023. Sweden will become a member eventually once the ratification process gets over, and which will swell NATO's territorial defense experts like never before and also make the Baltic Sea as a NATO league. So recently, Finland had joined NATO on 30 as a 31st member in April 2023, and there is a hope that Sweden will also join in NATO in near future. And when these two countries will join NATO, where Finland has already joined and Sweden will join in near future, then this Baltic Sea will no longer be independent, and most of the control will be in the NATO's hand. The accession of Finland was the fastest on record for long. Nordic countries, Finland and Sweden have refused to take sides, maintaining military non-alignment and being focused on their internal. For long, Nordic countries, Finland and Sweden have refused to take sides, maintaining military and non-alignment and being focused more on their internal socio-economic development, and thus making them models for modern welfare states. So, for a very long time, these two Nordic countries were taking neutral stance. They were not taking any of the sides, and they were majorly focusing on their socio-economic development. Uh, their relations with Russia were moderate at best, if not deep enough, but the Russians' invasion of Ukraine changed the way they had viewed their eastern neighbor and the predictability of its leader, Vladimir Putin. So, recent invasion of Russia on Ukraine. Recent invasion of Ukraine by Russia. Okay, by Russia, it has changed their stance. Vladimir Putin will also invade in near future these two countries. For sure, Mr. Putin actions have brought certain changes in the regional security dynamics of Europe. Russian actions Europe unity. First engaging Russia has never been so easy for the European Union, mostly because of differences among member states. Some European countries such as Germany and France had a softer corner for Russia, unlike some Baltic states such as Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, which have in favor of treading a fascist path. So Germany and France have a soft corner for Russia, maybe due to some reason, but these three countries are totally against Russia. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has not only brought back war to the European realm in the post-Second World War era, but is also a blow to the U's image as an actor having failed to avert the war in its neighborhood. So, Russian invasion of Ukraine has not only brought back war to the European realm in the post-Second World War era. So, after Second World War, we have seen the uh, mm, the war in the in the Europe as a invasion of Ukraine by Russia. But since and they were not also able to stop this war in their neighborhood. An interesting outcome in this adverse situation is that Russia's actions have now united European countries more than ever before. So, what is the outcome of this war? They were more united after this war. Second, Mr. Putin might not have expected that Finland and Sweden give up their neutrality soon. So they thought that after the invasion of Ukraine, they didn't thought they didn't given much attention that whether these two Nordic countries will join, will break their neutrality uh, rapidly. Their membership will also mean more expenditure, military and restructuring apart from stationing of NATO forces under new command structure. As a response, Russia will also build its military presence in the adjoining northern areas and the Kaliningrad exclave. Bordering Finland, these northern areas, starting from St. Petersburg to Murmansk, come under the Russia core region, which is strategically and economically important for Russia. Having NATO as its Finnish door will fuel the Russian anxiety. A spotlight on the Arctic. Third, apart from these immediate border areas, another region where Nordic countries or that matter NATO or for that matter NATO may face a standoff with the Russia in the Arctic region, which has received a little attention being too hostile environment to merit any attention. So now the situation is such that there may be some uh, face off between the Nordic countries and the Russia is in this Arctic region also. So before that, there were the environment was quite hostile, and we have not seen any kind of face off between these two Nordic countries because they were not in NATO. But due to climate change and prospects of harnessing untapped oil, gas, and mineral resources, it is receiving wide attention, creating unexpected and complex challenges. Apart from the United States, Canada, and Russia, Nordic countries such as Norway, Denmark, Iceland, and Sweden and Finland are members of the Arctic Council and have a direct stake in Arctic affairs. So, apart from the Nordic countries such as Norway, Denmark, Sweden, and Finland are also the members of the Arctic Council. So, they also have some regions in the Arctic region. Okay, these Nordic countries, Denmark, Iceland. There have been localized confrontation between Russia and other actors here. So locally they used to have a small kind of confrontations in there. NATO memberships for the Nordic countries has brought a new geostrategic dimension to the Arctic regions. For Russia, cohabitation rather than confrontation with NATO was an option, but its military action has changed everything. So, means before invasion of Ukraine, Russia only one thing was there that they mutually do the projects there in the Arctic region. But after the invasion of Ukraine, now it seems to be very much difficult. By invading Ukraine, Mr. Putin wanted to stop NATO from expanding its base. On the contrary, it has triggered a NATO expansion instinct to a larger base in Nordic, complicating the security landscape, creating more frontiers. There is more justification of NATO's existence now. Many countries now see their secure future in NATO's Article 5. Mr. Putin has in fact made NATO great again. So after the invasion of Ukraine, now most of the Nordic countries have decided to merge themselves in NATO. So because they see Article 5 of NATO. So basically what is Article 5? If any of the country of NATO is being attacked by any other country, then whole country who are part of NATO will be taken as an attack on themselves. Okay, so this Article 5 has been made great. uh, has given a secure future for the countries who wanted to join NATO, or who are in NATO. So that's why most of the countries are expecting themselves to join NATO in near future. So implications for India. In recent years, India has had limited engagement with NATO, mostly as political dialogues. India has maintained a strategic silence on NATO's recent expansion, but it needs to closely watch for scenarios that could emerge. So, India has kept a silent stance on this whether to join NATO or not. So, first, Russia has few friends left in the current situation, but India, as one of them, is unlikely to help Moscow in maintaining the balance of power to counter NATO. China has maintained a strong stance against NATO's existence and outreach towards Indo-Pacific. Russia may count on China for support, bringing the two countries closer strategically and militarily, which may not be India's interest. So what it is saying, the author is saying, the writer is saying that just after the invasion of Ukraine now, there is there is very small group of countries who are in friends with Russia, but since it is unlikely in future, it is seen that India will also break its neutrality against Russia. But China has shown a great stance against NATO's existence. Okay, and in some way, China also supports Russia in the invasion of Ukraine. Second, in recent years, the Nordic region has caught the frequency of India's strategic radar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Copenhagen to participate in India Nordic Summit in May 2022 and underlined India's deep interest in cooperation. This region, now coming under a NATO's umbrella, will complicate India's strategic choices. Third, India has observer status in the Arctic Council and pursues a Arctic policy to promote multi-level cooperation. Finland's NATO membership with Sweden joining soon, along with China's claims as near Arctic state and its partnership with Russia in this region, may lead to the Arctic's militarization and thereby affecting the interest of all actors, including India. So India's global actor role will be tested in view of the new European security architecture led by NATO and contested by Russia. So this article was written by Sakti Prasad Srichandan. He is an assistant professor, Center for European Studies, School of International Studies, Jawaharlal Nehru, JNU. So that's all for today.